Public tours of an archaeological dig at the historic Shickluna Shipyard closed out an exciting month for a team of Brock history students and members of the community. The shipyard, located along 12 Mile Creek, built and repaired more than 200 ships between 1834 and 1894.
Well, at the height of the shipyards, we were seeing a number of buildings that were used for any number of reasons, for buildings to build boats, buildings to loft the frames of ships, the skeleton of the ship, but also for managing the day-to-day operations of the shipyard, to house the tools of the shipyard, and of course to address other smaller needs in manufacturing, rigging, and block making that was necessary for a shipyard.
What kind of educational opportunity has this been for your students?
It is a rare opportunity for students to have a first-hand understanding of not only archaeology, but archaeology in their backyard, where they don't have to travel to exotic locations. They can actually understand their own community better, to look at the historical landscapes of Niagara, but to learn not only about the process of archaeology and the importance of the conservation elements of the work, but also the artifacts that we find, to be able to interpret them and manage them, and to be able to put them together to tell the story of what happened here over the 19th century.
10 Brock students taking a class in local historical archaeology worked alongside members of the community on 3 dig locations.
I had no prior experience archaeology and the like, so to come in and be able to be familiarized and know the ins and outs of the process, it's incredible. And especially when starting out with a very deep clay, say in this site, and then reaching down and getting and finding starting to find artifacts and objects, it's just an incredible feeling. You get that sense of, okay, this is what it's about. This is the experience.
What are some of the things you found over the past month?
Well, we found a broad range of objects, since a lot of the stuff we've been dealing with is a mixed layer, so you have some modern materials mixed in with some possible 19th century artifacts. We've been finding a lot of ceramics, so plates, teacups, especially over in Operation Area 3. Just a few days ago we were finding porcelain dolls. We found another student, Brayden, you found a porcelain figure. And we've been finding tons of ceramic and especially here wooden posting, which gives us some indication that, hey, that there was actually building material here.
Local historian Belle Bachman believes that Louis Shickluna and the shipyard he built are an important part of Niagara's past.
Nobody knows him. I mean, the name Shickluna, they may have heard it. They have no idea about the importance of this shipyard in the Greater Lakes history, because we're talking a man who set a standard for the kinds of ships that were being built here. This city belongs here simply because of the connections. This is where everything met. This is where rail meets ships meets road. And that alone should make us take a second look at it.
Monk and her team are hoping to return to the site for more work next summer, but that will rest in part on discussions with the city and support from the community. In Niagara, you're watching The Source.